Can I ask the question? Why do I have to pay $200 for a Zoom meeting?
Well, I could give you a $2,500 fine.
Don't matter to me. But okay, that's fine. I don't get it. I didn't hear it.
No,
Okay.
All
You
right.
go ahead. I have never known a judge to set up a payment plan.
I'm transferring this to reporting probation. There will be a $60 probation fee.
That's the whole point.
What's the whole point?
All right, thank you. Never
What's
mind.
the whole point?
I'm talking to the officer.
The officer isn't your legal advisor.
This might be one of the most entitled defendants I've ever talked about on this channel. She walked into the courtroom with a grin like she ran the place. And the attitude didn't stop there. Throughout the entire hearing, she pushed boundaries and showed zero respect toward the judge. What makes it even more unbelievable is that she genuinely sees herself as the victim, as if everyone else is the problem. And if you're familiar with this judge, you know she doesn't put up with attitude or disrespect from anyone. Honestly, I'm surprised this defendant didn't get taken into custody right then and there based on how she behaved. Tell me in the comments if you think she deserves time behind bars for all her repeat traffic issues, or if probation is somehow enough in this situation. Let's jump into it.
Mr. Patterson, how do you want to proceed?
Your Honor, in this case, I would announce that Ms. Contreras would be entering a plea of guilty count 1, driving after being declared habitual violator. States agreed to dismiss count 2.
And that's your agreement, Ms. Pierce?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Contreras, how do you plead then to count 1, driving after being declared an habitual violator?
Guilty.
You're admitting that on November 19th, 2023, you were driving in Butler County and that your license was revoked at the time?
Yes.
Do you remember where you were driving when the officer stopped you?
On the interstate.
Okay, out on the Turnpike, I-35, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you were driving and your license was revoked as an habitual violator, is that correct?
Yes.
Is anyone making you enter this plea by any threats or promises other than your plea agreement?
No.
Do you understand with this plea you are giving up your right to a trial and your right to appeal conviction?
Yes.
All right. I will accept your plea and find you guilty. Recommendations for sentencing?
Judge, we have discussed a 6 months controlling, 1 year non-reporting probation, a fine of $200, court costs, and I think that's all, Judge.
Mr. Patterson, anything further?
I would ask court to adopt the recommendations. I am court appointed in this case.
All right. Where do you work, Ms. Contreras?
Wichita.
Okay. What kind of work do you do there in Wichita?
CNA.
CNA. Okay. At this time, I will sentence you to 6 months in the Butler County Jail and fine you $200. Order court costs of $108. And Mr. Patterson, you said you're appointed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your attorney's fees will be $250. I believe that totals $558. I will grant you a 1 year reporting probation, and as long as you're successful on that, you will not have to serve the 6 months. But all standard conditions will apply, primarily 2 specific conditions. Number 1, do not violate any law during this 12 months. And get the $558 paid. How much time do you need to pay that, if any?
I have a question. Why do I have to pay $200 for a Zoom meeting?
Why do you have to pay a $200 fine?
Yeah, why do I have to pay a $200 court fine?
Well, I could give you a $2,500 fine.
Don't matter to me. But okay, that's fine.
The fine can be anywhere up to $2,500. Your status is an habitual violator. That means you have been convicted so many times in traffic A and B misdemeanors that you qualify for revocation of license for 3 years.
Okay.
All right. Any more questions about that?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, I do have one more question. Is it supervised probation or is it unsupervised probation?
Well, the recommendations of the parties was 1 year, but I'm starting to get concerned about your attitude and wondering if you need supervised, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to.
Oh, ma'am, you said supervised. He said unsupervised, and then you said 1 year supervised. I don't get it. I didn't hear it.
Well, if I had meant supervised, I would have added a $60 supervision fee.
She said that.
But like I said, I'm really getting concerned that.
Well, ma'am, I'm just repeating what you said to me. If it was a mistake, then it was a mistake. But you just said supervised probation at the end. And I know everybody in this room heard it, just like I heard it.
Mr. Patterson, is that what you heard?
Judge, I would prefer a breakout room with my client if I could.
Miss Cheryl, did you hear that?
I will ask you that, Miss Cheryl, because it is not appropriate for you to talk to counsel directly, other than your own. Miss Pierce, did you hear me say that supervised?
Yes, Your Honor. I heard you say reporting.
Reporting? All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, but that still did not justify a response. Mr. Patterson, I'll give you just about a minute with your client.
That's all I need, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you.
How does someone even reach this level of entitlement? Every time I watch cases like this, it honestly shocks me. She truly acts like the rules don't apply to her at all. She's standing right in front of a judge who decides her future, yet she's still smirking, interrupting, and treating the whole hearing like it's a joke. That I know some people will come up with their own theories about why she behaves this way. But to me, it looks much simpler. It feels like she's someone who was never held accountable growing up, and now she thinks she can talk her way out of anything. I've seen this same pattern over and over in courtrooms, and it almost always ends the same. Eventually the judge gets tired of the attitude and brings everything back to reality. But even then, some people are so locked into that entitled mindset that nothing seems to change. I'd honestly love to hear your thoughts on why behavior like this keeps showing up in these cases, because it's becoming more and more common. Anyway, let's get back into it. Her attorney tried to calm her down in the breakout room, but something tells me that conversation didn't go the way he hoped.
Ms. Contreras, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Your fine is, again, $200, court costs $108, $250 attorney fees, for a total of $558. Your sentence, again, is 6 months. If you do not want to serve that 6 months, you need to be successful on a 1-year non-reporting probation. Non-reporting meaning you do not see a probation officer, but you are nevertheless on probation. If you violate the law during the next year, your probation can be revoked and you can serve the 6 months. If you fail to pay the $558 in the time I tell you, your probation can be revoked and you can serve your jail sentence. You also can get a collection agent if you don't pay, and you can add more time to the revocation of your driver's license if you don't pay. Now, I am willing to work with you on that payment schedule. Can you pay the whole $558 today, or do you need some time to pay?
No, ma'am.
No,
Okay.
All
You go
right.
ahead.
What I will do is give you an order that you pay at least. Will you tell me how much you want to pay? Can you pay $100 a month so that you can have this paid off in the 6 months to get your probation over?
No, I thought I had a year of probation.
So you want to make it in payments of a 12th, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I will grant you 1/12. I don't usually do that on non-reporting probation. So if I have to set it out that far, I will make it reporting probation,
Here you go.
because I need someone to monitor that and to make sure you're in compliance. So do you want to try to pay it off in 6 months, or do you want to pay it off in a year but make it reporting probation?
Ms. Contreras, do you understand what she's asking?
Yeah, I understand what she's saying.
Can you get it paid off within the 6 months?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, understand that's probably twice what I usually give folks. All right, so you'll need to make payments of about $100 a month and have that paid off in 6 months.
I don't get it.
And
I understand.
I know you understand, but your attitude is still an issue that troubles me. If you don't want to be back here before me or another judge on an issue to revoke probation, make sure you comply with the 2 terms I've given you. $100 payments until paid in full. First payment will be due November 21st, 2024. You will have a payment due the 21st day of every month thereafter until paid. So November 21st and the 21st of each month thereafter at the rate of $100 until paid. Any questions about that?
Can I ask the question?
Certainly.
I have never known a judge to set up a payment plan. But I understand what you're saying. I get it paid off before then. Thank you.
I'm transferring this to reporting probation. There will be a $60 probation fee. You will be required to report to probation as soon as this hearing is over. Go to the probation office down the hall and report. This will be a 1-year reporting probation. All standard conditions will apply, and they will go over those, and you will sign off on those, or you will not be given probation. You'll serve your 6 months. Your payment plan that you're not used to, I'm still going to give you the order to pay $100 a month with your first payment due on October 21st, 2024, due on the 21st of each month thereafter.
That's the whole point.
What's the whole point?
All right, thank you. Never mind.
What's the whole point?
I'm talking to the officer.
The officer isn't your legal advisor. Mr. Patterson is. The whole point is to keep you out of jail, and if I have much more problem, I'm going to say, forget probation. Let's just take her into custody and take her to jail for 6 months. Deputy, don't be doing that. Don't be mean.
You didn't need to write this down. There wasn't no point in writing this down. But thank you.
I was just writing down her fines and stuff that she had, and I changed it.
Well, I know
now
you were
to
trying to help her,
$60.
deputy, but I don't think that's appropriate, so don't be doing that. Now, where are you going next?
Mhm.
Where
Down
are
the
you
street.
going?
I'm going down the street.
No, you're going down the hall to probation.
Yes, down the hall.
And if you don't do that, and if you don't do what I told you to do, then you can go down to the street to the county jail. You know,
Ma'am.
you don't have yourself in that big of a predicament, but you just keep making it worse with your attitude and your responses. So I'm going to let you go now before you get yourself in any worse trouble. But you better be respectful to the folks in the court services, a lot more respectful than you've been to court.
Understand.
Thank you. You may go.
I'm not going to lie. This defendant might be one of the most stubborn and overconfident people I've covered in a long time. Her attitude alone could have easily earned her extra days in custody, and it would have made perfect sense. She has a pile of tickets, keeps breaking traffic laws, and still acts like she knows more than everyone in the courtroom. People like this almost deserve their own chapter in the law books labeled constant entitlement, because that's exactly what it looks like. When someone shows zero respect for the judge or the process, it feels like there should be an automatic consequence added on. Maybe that's just my opinion, but after watching so many of these hearings, it really gets frustrating, honestly. I'm surprised the judge didn't order jail time after the way she behaved. If I were the one making the call, she'd probably be spending a little time behind bars just to understand the seriousness of the situation. But let me know what you think. Was probation fair? Or should she have faced a tougher penalty? Thanks for watching, And don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Take care, everyone.